Let's see if Ratio can get revenge on the assassin of Firefly. Now, we are against the meme, right? So, we do have the fire weakness for Topaz, and we've also got the imaginary weakness for Ratio. Now, when it comes to the first side, there is a little bit of an RNG factor because, as you can see, we're not running a debuffer, right? So we can't actually get a consistent amount of debuffs to be able to do the follow-up on Ratio's skill, but for the first skill, because we can't target the character who has the ult on the first one, and because of that, and also because we can't attack anybody to make sure that Ron May's weakness goes on, we're pretty much relying on this 60% chance to trigger the follow-up, and once that does happen, the only other follow-up RNG is in the second phase. There's like 180% that we have to hit, but other than the 60% and the 80%, everything else is guaranteed. And he is at 85% crit rate, so once he does build up his stacks, then he goes to 100. But the amount of times that he's missed the crit with like 5% to miss, it's astonishing. It's astonishing to me. I don't understand how. But anyway, that 100% is perfect, so now that is going to enter the next world. And now, with the next wave, we advance everybody again. And that is important because both Topaz and Ratio are on attack boots. Now, we're holding off on Topaz's ult here, just because after we attack, we want to make sure we can trigger a numby for the next wave. Although honestly, I don't even know if it works out, so we're actually gonna have to kind of play it real time and see. Yeah. Now note, I do have a Sealer's Light Cone on Topaz, which kind of just for the crit rate and the base stats, right? But her skill does do a little bit more damage, so. Now, the stocks have risen, and that 100% should take out most of the health, and it is important that it doesn't die here, because if it died right there, then it would sap away one of our characters. Perfect. And now, this was unfortunate because that 1% means that now we're actually not going to be able to get our weakness break on the next side, which is a little bit annoying, but as long as we can get enough damage, then we don't have to rely on the break damage to finish it off. Now, I wish I could have actually practiced this scenario a little bit more, because I feel like I actually will still be able to break the boss. The problem is that I think I skilled with Topaz instead of just basicing for the extra damage, and that might have actually been a mistake, but at the end of the day, it still works, right? The run still is active, but beautiful. Beautiful again. Wonderful. And this is the 80%, so as long as we hit this 80%, then we're good. Thank you, Dr. Ratio, and 1%, so let's just increase our damage percent, and Ting-Yun, you may have the honors. Ting-Yun, Avenged Firefly. Nice. Dr. Ratio is 85% crit rate, which means that he does go up to 100 by the end of it, which is pretty nice. Just try to decrease that RNG factor as much as possible. Musketeer isn't too good on it necessarily, but whatever. Topaz does have a relatively high crit rate. I actually really like that crit rate. Genius does synergize with E1 Ron May pretty nicely, just because of the defense shred, but nah, not even that much really. Probably would have been better just to have some follow-up pieces or something, but no luck for me. Fast Ting-Yun, although it doesn't actually have to be that fast, because once you kill the meme, or get rid of the first phase of the meme, you are able to just get all your ults up, so you don't even need the third action of Ting-Yun to be able to get your last ult. Yeah, and that's it. So I'm so tired, just like the last video. I don't know why I record these so late. I need to go to sleep. But thanks for watching. Have any suggestions, comments? Like the video? Subscribe, I guess. Right? And thanks. Adios.